In my calculations, everything's running, so we should be good.
All right, dude.
We have some good news and we have some bad news, guys.
We
So, first and foremost, welcome back to another episode of Slob on the Pod.
welcome back to an episode that we're just starting to record.
So, we're coming back from a break. We took a break. We realized that the camera was not recording.
And it's done this before, but it's given us a good chunk of time to work with.
Yeah, where we have to cut off maybe like 5 minutes or something. We only recorded 4 minutes. But this was just a video. We have all the audio.
All the audio.
So what's going to happen is where we pretty much left off is where we're going to continue in this beginning. So it's very confusing right now. But
Sometimes things happen, people. This is life. It's how you adapt.
it's Hollywood, baby. It's Hollywood, baby.
Moving forward.
Moving forward.
We got this.
Yes. So it's going to be...
I'm scared.
The end is going to be front-loaded and the front is going to be in the back. So
hell yeah.
we did a whole...
Yeah.
What we do? 28, 30 minutes?
Like a half hour, sure.
We did like a good half hour. It's really great stuff. So please make sure you watch to the end because then that'll continue. That's why if it cuts off, it's weird.
And then you have more freedom to fold laundry or play cards or
You don't have to look at our ugly faces.
read a book. Yeah, you just listen to us
Listen
for the
to
last
our
half hour.
ugly voices.
Yeah, just our soothing voices.
But in the break, Emil's mom came. She fed us some brain food.
Yeah, beans.
Shout out Mama Emil.
Thanks, Mama.
And so I got to thinking. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little quick brush up on everything we did, and you'll catch the full description part at the end of this part where it's just audio. Actually, it'll be the first 4 minutes will be video.
Yeah,
then
we'll give you the 4.
You'll see when it cuts out, and then it'll just be audio from there. But we're going to do a little quick, like how we did the other one. So first off, we started off with new segment called Queef Quotes.
Quick quotes.
Quick Quotes. This will be something we start every episode now. It's we're pretty much just making fun of you guys that like inspirational quotes.
Yeah. What do you need? Motivation?
A motivational podcast.
Loser.
Yeah. A fucking idiot. Listen to us. At least we like help you forget about all the stupid shit going on in your life.
Exactly.
Just laugh at other bullshit.
Exactly. And then we did a fun fact Friday.
Hold on.
But we just want to brush over it.
I just want to say it though.
You want to do it?
just real quick.
Why?
Queef quote. You
No,
want to
they
be a
gotta
legend?
watch it.
All right, you're right. Sorry. Yeah, you have to watch to the end to get it. Sorry.
Do you want to do it?
Go ahead.
Do you
It's
want to
fine,
do
It's
it?
fine. Fine.
Go ahead.
We also went over to the Fun Fact Friday. So you're going to have to watch to the end to figure out what our Fun Fact of the Friday was, even though it's not Friday.
Yeah.
We recapped our photo shoot recently. We had a photo shoot with Yuma Dispensary. Real quick, we're going to go over this one.
We are going to talk
Shout
about
out Yuma Dispensary.
Shout out.
They invited us out, or we self-invited ourselves to a photo shoot with them. You want to...
Super fun. Yeah. Early in the morning, we met up, walked around, took a bunch of cool photos.
Yeah, hung out with Gabriel, Mallory, Courtney.
Shout out Courtney.
The girl.
Kaylee, who's
Kaylee
like,
was dope.
I believe
She
like,
ran the whole schniz.
She ran the thing, yeah. So she kind of told us where to go and what she wanted and hooked us up with a bunch of goodies, and we got to try some things. It was super cool. They had everything laid out. We got super lit for that early in the morning.
Super.
Honestly,
it was so much fun though. Like I was saying, it was just like it felt more of like a hang than it was like a photo shoot. It was more like we were just hanging out and there was like someone just taking pictures of us. A lot of fun, dude.
And
everyone was cool.
You have to listen to it at the end where Jordan goes into detail about how handsome he thought I looked.
Yeah. Shout out, he got best dress of the photo shoot.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So we'll put a picture up here and then you guys can see that. We actually have to put a picture because they won't see the picture now.
Yeah, put the picture up.
Yeah, okay. So there's a picture of how he looked. We talked more about it later on. What else? So once again, thank you, Yuma Dispensary, for that.
Go to Yuma Dispensary, ask for stickers, Slob on the Pod stickers. Have we given them more?
No, we got to give them more.
We'll give them more. And then you ask. So wait until we say we gave them more.
Yeah. And then also we went into anything that you think others would think is gay or feminine or ladylike, something you do.
Yeah.
I said I wear a shower cap sometimes because I just recently started not washing my hair. And I feel like it's healthier for my hair. So yes, I wear a shower cap. And I feel like if other people saw that, they'd be like, that's kind of, not a straight thing to do. Also, laying on the couch sideways with my hands in between my legs.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a little fruity.
Mm-hmm. And I won't tell you what I do. You got to watch for that.
Yeah, I'm giving away everything.
Yeah, don't. Come on, bro.
And then we talked about the baby nose sucker, the
Nose Frida.
nose Frida.
What that's like, getting the baby's boogers out of their head. It's more comfortable for them, and if you're not careful, it could be gross. But in general, it's a fantastic contraption.
Yeah, my baby was like, he couldn't breathe. It was just very bad, and like we didn't know what to do. We almost had to go to the hospital. But you have to just wait till the end to listen to the rest, and we'll explain more about it. I don't want to go too much in detail. I don't want to give too much away. But he got very crazy. But yeah, the baby nose sucker. And then that was it, right?
Yeah, that was
pretty much it.
Yeah, that's our half hour that you'll get to listen to at the end.
But please listen to it, guys. I promise you it's worth it. I'm very upset, very bummed.
We're bummed because we had so much fun in that half hour,
good.
and we were laughing and cracking up and having a good time and really thought we had it, which we do. We have it on the audio, but we didn't have it on the video. So
yeah, and I told Emil, like, this has happened before with the audio, where the audio cuts out.
So
Luckily,
it could be worse.
It could be worse. I'd rather you guys have clear audio of the conversation than video. If I had to choose, obviously I wouldn't want either, but if that was the case, I'd rather you guys have audio because at least it sounds better. Because I've had video and no audio, and if you're an audio listener like I am, like I listen at work, so I don't have time to watch it on video. If the first 5 minutes I'm listening to a recording from the camera, it bugs me. So I get the issue. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad the audio at least was in, so the audio will be good.
Cool.
What else? I might go through it and like do a slideshow. So whatever we're talking about, I'll just put pictures up.
Okay.
I don't want to be lazy with this episode. I apologize, guys. So now we're just continuing after our break.
We got a belly full of beans, new drinks.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna move it on down the road.
All right. Now we're getting into one of our newest segments, Jordan's World, where I complain about shit that I assume other people will agree on, like the majority of people. But really, it's only a me problem, an issue that I encounter.
Jordan's World. Jordan's World.
Jordan's World. You gotta say
Jordan's World.
Why'd you say Jew so many times?
Because you told me to.
No, I know, but that's what people will be like. Why the fuck say Jew?
Jordan's World.
Is it Jew Jordan?
Jordan?
So for today's Jordan's World, I hate when someone says sure to me instead of a yes or a no simple answer.
Is this a specific person you're talking about?
At first it was, but now it's just like all you motherfuckers do it.
Yeah, we do.
But like you recently did it to me.
Yeah, because sure means yes.
No, it doesn't though. Because if it meant yes, then why didn't you just say yes? Explain that to me.
Because sometimes you like to switch things up, dude, and you like to get them with a sure, with the of course, or with the yeah, man, or for sure.
And honestly, I would take any of those other than sure. Because
if
for
I
me,
said for sure, that'd make you feel better than sure?
For sure, yeah, for sure is good.
For sure is like hell yeah.
For sure is sure twice.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Like when people say sure to me, it's like
sure.
It's like I really don't want to do it, but I'm gonna say yes because it sounds like something you want to do.
Sure. Yeah.
And honestly,
hey, you want to let me borrow $20? Sure. Yeah.
I really don't want to, but I will.
Sure, I will.
But I want you to know, like, I'm giving you this money, but I don't want to give you this money.
Sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
So when you say, do you want to record tomorrow at 11? I say, sure.
I text you and say, or we can reschedule.
Yeah.
And when you have a better attitude, we'll try this again.
Yeah. And I'm like, why are you being like this? I said, sure.
Yeah. If you guys went through our conversations, you would think it was like a guy in a relationship. A guy and a
like
girl
a real toxic.
It's really bad.
On the rocks relationship.
Sometimes I don't think I've done it yet, but sometimes I want to text you and be like, hey, we haven't talked in a few days. Like, are you good? Like,
are you mad at me?
Did I do something?
But
so yes, I hate when people say sure. Like
this
I said,
go ahead. Sorry.
No, what were you gonna say?
No.
Oh, but yeah, for me, like I said, it's just not especially if we're trying to make plans. If you leave me on the shore, I'm like, okay, that means he may or may not show up. Like, if I invite you to a party and you say, yeah, sure, I'll go. To me, I'm like, he may or may not go. And that's not a problem because it's a party. So if you don't go, it's not a big deal. But like, if me and you make plans, only me and you, like, hey, do you want to go out and have some drinks? I'd be like, or I asked you and you'd be like, sure. I'd be like, okay, or if I said it like schedule it for later, you said sure, I'd be like, okay, so there's a possibility something might come up and he might change his mind. But if I say, yo, Saturday you down to get drinks, and you'd be like, yeah, hell yeah, dude, I'm down. I'd be like, cool, that's locked in. It's more reassurance for me if I get a solid answer opposed to like it's like a balancing 50-50.
I get that, and in
Do
general,
you? Hold on, do you, Emil? Because you do it a lot to me, and sometimes I think you're doing it to piss me off at this point. I'll tone it down. I apologize.
Can I finish?
I'm still mad about the.
Can I say what I was going to say, and then you can apologize for the outburst you just had?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm probably going to forget about it. Yeah.
In general, it makes sense what you're saying, yes. But with the individual, like me specifically, if you ask me, how many times have you asked me if I was doing something, and I will say, I'm probably not going to do that. Or there's no fucking way I'm doing that. So I'm pretty honest about, I'm a flaky person. I do bail on stuff. And when I'm 50 or more % sure I'm going to bail on it, I'll say probably, like the most I'll do positive to make you think I'm going is probably.
Okay.
If I say sure, I'm at 75% or more. If I say probably, I'm at max 50. If I say probably not, I'm at like 25 to 45. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm probably going to bail. So I go, I'm probably not doing that. If I say no, I'm just not. And then sometimes when I say no, I end up doing the thing anyways because I'm a weird, obsessive, compulsive person and I have erratic behavior and it's a mental health issue. But in general, when I say sure, it's a yes. And that leads us into the second one you have here that was probably from the same conversation where you said, do you want to record tomorrow? I said, sure. And then you were like, bro, come on. Why are you being like this? And then I go, dude, I'm down. Just let me know when. And you were like, I have to drop my girl and the baby off at 11:30. And I said, all right, so let's shoot for noon. And then you were like, what the fuck does that mean? Can you give me a time? And I go, bro, noon to 1. And then you were like, I still don't know what the hell that means. And so I was like, 12:30. Like you had to have,
you did not give me a time.
After you cried 3 times, I gave you a time. I said noon, bitch. Noon is 12 o'clock. 12 p.m. Noon.
Okay, why not say 12 o'clock then? Why say noon?
Because it's also called noon, motherfucker.
Okay,
this is a thing we've agreed upon in society and in our language.
Do you want to?
You can call 12 p.m. noon.
Okay, what if
sometimes I say, do you on New Year's Eve? Do you say, hey babe, you want to stay up till 12 a.m. and kiss? You just say no. You want to stay up till midnight and get some of this, baby? Do you talk like that?
That's different though.
It's not. How is it different, bro? It's the same thing. It's calling a time the name that time was given.
You know why it's different? Because midnight.
It's not like I said. It's not like I said high noon. I wasn't speaking to you like a fucking cowboy in the Old West. I said noon, bro. Noon is 12 p.m. I didn't go at fucking 12 clicks yonder past a candlestick and dusk. No. I said noon.
No, you said. When the sun hits the water.
when the sun reflects upon the pond.
Past the third cactus.
Yeah.
I am down.
Yeah. The time will be nigh.
Okay, we got to go back a few more because you're jumping over. You're not letting me talk. This is my segment. It's called Jordan's World.
Jordan's World. Sometimes Emil interjects. Rudely.
That's the audio. So, can I talk?
Yeah, you can finish.
All right, dude. It's in the title. It says my name.
Jordan's World.
So I'm going to go back a little bit. I'm going to say, going back to, because you skipped it, going back to the sure thing, real quick. Yes, with you, it's different. We have this relationship now, and I'm very proud of it. I'm glad we've gotten to this part in our relationship where we're very open with each other.
21.
Okay. And so when we talk, and you give me a sure, I understand what that sure means with you. But with anyone else, it leaves me in the dark of like, I don't know what that means in your language. So with you, it's different. We have an understanding, and we've talked about this. You know, I don't like being left like a 50-50. I need a yes or no. I need a solid answer. And you give me that for the most part. Actually, I would say 100% of the time you do. If I ask you something, you completely like, no, I don't like that, or I really don't want to. But if you give me that, and I like that. So me and you, that's different. The shore doesn't pertain to you. If I fuck with you, I just do it because you know I don't like that, and it's funny that you do that. So I'm sorry, Emil. This is couples therapy with Slob.
I accept your apology.
21.
Jordan's World. 21.
Pussy.
Every time Jordan rants from now on, I'm just going to hit him with a 21. 21.
Okay. Next. The noon thing, okay? You brought up the midnight and noon thing. Why is it different? I'm going to tell you why. Because when I say, hey, let's stay up on New Year's Eve, do you want to stay up till midnight? When you hear midnight, you know midnight means 12 because it's in the name. Midnight. It's the middle of the nighttime. It's 12. Even on the clock, it's the middle of the fucking clock. So when you say noon, to me, and I think I want to take this out of Jordan's world. I want to put this in everyone else's world.
Don't, because they're not going to go with you. You're an idiot.
Can I finish?
Yeah.
It's Jordan's world.
21.
So when people hear noon, no one thinks specifically 12. I want to say most people think 11 to 12.
This is making me so mad.
What's the difference between noon and afternoon? What's afternoon?
12:01, motherfucker.
No, get the fuck out of here. Because if you say afternoon, I'm thinking like 1 to like 4 or 5.
That's when you have to say early afternoon, late afternoon, early evening.
Okay. Hold on. Let me tell you this. If I tell you, let me tell you this. You have a doctor's appointment noon on Thursday.
Yeah, 12 o'clock p.m. Thursday.
But don't you want to hear like an exact time?
That is the exact time.
Has anyone ever told you, you have an appointment at noon 30? Does anyone say noon 30?
No, they would say 12:30. But I literally...
Then why don't you say 12?
I just made an appointment yesterday for March 9th at noon. And she said, how's March 9th at noon? I looked at my calendar. I said, March 9th at noon? She said, yep, noon. I said, all right, I got it down. March 9th at noon.
You're lying.
I swear to fuck...
Okay, no. I believe that was the what she said.
Okay.
But when she said, how about... What date she say? March... What did you say? Or what?
I don't know, March 9th?
March 9th at noon. You didn't say, okay, March 9th, noon like 12, noon like 1, noon like 11. You didn't say that? So you just assume that this girl's definition of noon is also 12 like yours.
And that's insane, dude.
That's insane that you think that.
Okay. Then I'll go to my appointment at what I think is noon, what she said was noon, and then when it's fine on March 9th, you eat my shit.
I swear, I fucking hope you get there and she's like...
I
Actually,
said
sir,
noon.
your appointment was at
you
1.
didn't even follow up. You didn't even go like, do you mean like 1? Do you mean like 12:15? You didn't even follow up. So I just honestly canceled your appointment because I'm like Jordan and I'm a fucking idiot. You think she's going to do that? No. I'll be there at noon. She said noon. I'll get my little fucking wiener checked or whatever the appointment's for.
Once again, this is called Jordan's World, not fucking divorce court, all right? So you're not supposed to rebuttal my shit. I'm just supposed to tell you my problems. You're supposed to be like, that makes sense. And then just shut up. You're not supposed to make me feel bad about it.
21.
But I like what you said, though.
21.
So that's Jordan's World, guys. Thanks.
It was kind of Jordan's World.
What is it? Jordan's World with?
Jordan's World. And sometimes Emil interjects and says stupid things. Jordan's World.
All right, I can cut that and make it into something. All right, cool.
With Emil too.
But I wanna say this because all of a sudden you're a big fan of 21. Do you know 21 is a scammer? Have you heard about this?
No. I'm not suddenly a big fan. I've been listening. I've been listening to Rap Caviar on Spotify this morning. That's all.
Okay, well, since you're not a big fan, but you did bring up 21. Have you heard the recent news about 21?
No.
So I'm gonna give you a little quick synopsis.
I don't even know who that is actually.
Okay. Stop. Because
shut up.
Besides you,
still
majority
Jordan's World. Okay.
No, this is the world because majority of everyone knows 21 when I say 21.
Okay.
21 Savage.
All right.
21.
All right.
So there's recent news. I'm gonna give you a little synopsis. We're gonna take a break and I'm gonna bring up all the information because I think we should take a break just to be smart. Check the camera.
Yeah.
Listen to me. So recently, if you guys know, there's a famous streamer by the name of Aiden Ross. Have you heard of him? No. Yes, I don't expect you to. It's totally fine because you're old, your age. I get it. A lot of people, even if they're not in the internet world, you don't understand this person, or you don't understand who this guy is. Aiden Ross, he goes live on Twitch or whatever streaming process. Sometimes people play video games. He kind of just like, he's at the point where he just invites people over. He invites fucking Meg Thee Stallion and like just these rappers and fucking. Anyways, he recently had 21 Savage on.
Okay.
They did a live stream. I don't know how many hours they went. They go hours. And I don't know how many hours they went. While this is happening, there's a live chat. There's people constantly saying shit while this is going on. People watch it. They tune into it. At some point during it, him and 21 play a game of poker. I don't know what game they're playing. They're playing some card game. They find out later on because one of Aiden Ross's buddies points out that the cards that they believe 21 brought, at the time no one knows, but they're saying 21 brought the cards. They're marked cards. So they had little scratches on them showing which ones were the face cards. And the reason this goes really shitty is because they were on live stream. They were actually playing like a betting game where I want to say, I'm going to do some research when we take the break, but I want to say it was like 100,000, 120,000. Big money, actual money. And he's over here like, bro, this is why I'm 21, like putting the shit down like with so much confidence because he knows. And like, it's all on the stream, dude. It's all caught. There's like, and the first clip I seen it was awkward because it was after Aiden Ross realized they were marked cards, realizing like, hey, 21 brought these. Whole time 21's like over there like, nah, man, I don't know whose cards are. Like, we should find out. Like, that's fucked up. And like, and then like you can hear 21 in the back, and he's like playing like fucking NBA 2K or something. You can hear the ball bouncing, and Aiden's just going through the cards, and you clearly see like 21 like he glances over like, dude, it's so fucked. And from that, there's like more into it. Like there's like it's a deleted. It was on his story, but 21 posted on his story like, man, fuck that motherfucker Aiden. Like I ain't bring no fixed cards, nothing. Like
so, did that guy end up getting $100,000 out of this kid?
I don't know. We're gonna do some more research, but I'm giving you a little thing because you brought 21. I think that's a good topic for this.
Okay.
But yeah, so he's kind of in some heat right now. Everyone's on Aiden's side. Like I said, it's live, so everyone clearly saw. Even in the chat, they were like, "Oh, 21 scamming you, 21 scamming you." Like everyone crazy. And then
while it was happening, people were calling it out?
Everything.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm saying. Everything's like recorded.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy that 21's like, man, I can't believe he would accuse me. But he's saying it like in his thug shit. Like he's pretty much telling him like, yo, I think he said like you're not allowed in Dallas or one of those fucking things rappers do where they claim territory and like you got to check in with me, shit like that. So he's calling Aiden out like. So we're gonna take a quick break.
He got caught in 4K, as the kids say.
21.
We're
gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna make sure everything's recording. We're gonna get back into it, and then we'll get into our NFL stuff because obviously we look idiots. But if you would have listened, if you would have finished the end of this episode and you hear the intro that we would have started out with, we would have explained why we're wearing jerseys.
We explain all that,
but we will explain it once we come back from this vacation. This break. Why did I say vacation? I'm high as hell, flying through Palmdale, skating on Danny.
Again?
All right, we're back. You can say what you're gonna say.
I was gonna say, Carl Weathers,
R.I.P.
Chubbs, Apollo Creed. He died on February 1st.
R.I.P.
Phenomenal actor.
Yes. Fun fact, though. I just realized right now that he's Apollo Creed and he's also Chubbs. I seriously thought those were two different people.
No, it's Carl Weathers.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's Carl Weathers.
R.I.P. Fuck.
That's why it was so funny that he was Chubbs, because he's Apollo Creed.
Chubbs, I knew.
Yeah.
I thought Apollo Creed was someone else.
Nah, bro, it was him. When he
I didn't want to be
young
racist and be like, oh, because they're both black, they look alike.
Jacked, yeah.
Oh, shit. That hurts even more, dude. Apollo Creed? He died in real life now?
Ding, ding.
No, I said jing, jing. Because he has the mouth guard in. You got to say it right.
Oh, sorry.
If we're going to start practicing on our voices, it has to be spot on to the movie. And in the movie, when he does it, he has the mouth guard in. So he says, jing, ding.
That was good.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, you fucking stood me up last episode, so. Anyways, yeah, R.I.P. I just wanted to bring that up. I know we didn't talk about it, but.
R.I.P. Carl Weathers.
Really hurts, dude.
It does hurt. It's
just funny how, like, Happy Gilmore, he actually died in that movie. Yeah. So, and then he died in Rocky. So we kind of have an idea, like, how he's doing up there. Mm-hmm. He's up there with the alligator and Abraham Lincoln.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know.
Reference Happy Gilmore.
We know he's good, yeah.
He's playing piano and stuff.
No, he was awesome, dude.
Is that where he sings? No, wait. What does he sing when? Is it What If? No.
It's a song.
I'm thinking of Austin Powers
He's
when
on
he
the
sings.
piano.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Austin Powers when he sings.
I think it's like a popular song that he's covering, but I don't know.
Okay, never mind. R.I.P. you guys. I just want to throw that out there. We're back from the break though. This is a continuation from the last episode.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's get back. Lastly, we were speaking on Jordan's World. All right.
Since we're talking about topical things, we're talking about Carl Weathers. You want to talk about the thing we were just mentioning off camera with the SNL?
Shane Gillis?
Yeah. SNL announced that their host for their next show is going to be Shane Gillis with musical guest 21 Savage, and that news came out yesterday, I think.
21.
And
either last night or this morning.
People are freaking out because Shane Gillis is a stand-up comedian, probably the funniest one doing it right now, and he was hired, I think, in 2020 to be a cast member on SNL, and then someone posted like a 10-year-old podcast he had done where they were doing like funny Asian accents. And I don't know what else was said on the podcast, but people said they called him a racist and all that stuff and made enough of a fuss to get him fired, and he never actually acted as a cast member. But now he's back to host it because he took that opportunity, or that missed opportunity, whatever it was, learned from it, and became like one of the top touring stand-ups right now.
But let me say this. He did learn from it, but he didn't change himself.
No, because he didn't need to.
No, yeah, exactly.
So many people were saying at that time too, like, I believe, I don't know if I'm remembering this wrong and saying he did something he didn't do, but I think like the Asian cast member Bowen Yang, I think, was like, no, he's good, like he's a comedian. He didn't say anything that like a comedian wouldn't say. Whether you can interpret that as like tasteless or offensive to you, that's up to you. You don't have to accept it. But he didn't say a thing that was like so incredibly over the line.
Yeah.
That it's just like wild to think that someone like that could have a career after that. It's not. So much worse shit has been said by people who continue to have careers. So much worse stuff has been done by people who continue to have successful careers. And this guy took it on the chin, didn't get the opportunity to be on SNL as a cast member, and just doubled down and bet on himself and toured around and sold out every comedy club for a year. And then he started doing theaters. And now, like, I'm going to see him in a couple months at a big casino in Palm Springs, and that thing sold out fat. Like, he's just selling out everywhere.
But also, not that it helps a lot. I mean, it does, but other people that aren't really big into the comedy world, but like he was on Joe Rogan multiple times. He has his own, they have their own episode now, Protect Our Parks.
They have a recurring.
So what I'm saying is that alone is like another big thing that made him big. But what's cool is like I said, he didn't change who he was. And did you not mention, or did you not want to bring it up, that he never really cared to even be on it, but it did bum him out when they like had a. Mm-hmm. So like what happened with that? You said something, right? With they didn't really want to kick him off.
Yeah, they like when I've heard him tell it on podcast stuff, because for like a year after that happened, that's all anyone wanted to ask him on their podcast was like, tell us about getting fired from SNL.
See, and can I say this real quick?
Yeah.
Around that time when he started like blowing up after the cancellation, after I'm guessing that year when he talked about it, that's when I learned about him. Yeah. So I never heard the full story.
Yeah.
I had like a very quick like, oh, he did some Asian stuff. They thought it was racist, so they canceled him for it. So that's why they didn't put him on it. I didn't know that he didn't really care to be on it. I haven't heard the full story because after that, once I learned about him, every podcast that I listened to with him, they always said like that's something that he doesn't really care to talk about, doesn't really want it brought up, and like he's kind of done with it at this point. Yeah. So when I learned about him, he was done with that. Yeah. And I never cared to go back. I just loved him so much and loved his stand-up and everything. Yeah. Huge fan of his now. And so I never cared to like, I don't give a fuck about what happened back then. It doesn't. So now that you're telling the story, I didn't know this. So can you continue? Sorry.
And like just from what, at least the vibe I got from hearing him talk about it on podcasts after, it was like that this was like peak, Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate. We're all inside for months. posting, black squares and stuff on our Instagram. So everyone's like super woke at this time. And like a lot of people are overcorrecting. It's like some people go the route of like, all right, let me like learn what is right and wrong and adjust things I say and ways I act. And other people just completely overcorrected and everything offensive was bad, right? And we're still kind of like getting out of that a little bit, like the overcorrection. But I think that's what happened was that he said some shit that was for sure like insensitive, but it was still funny. And if you just take it at face value and move on, it's not a big deal. It's not super over the line. Enough people complained that they were kind of in this like standstill with him being on the cast. It was like, is he going to be on? Is he not going to be on? They didn't fire him immediately. And they kind of waited it out to see like, and I think Lorne Michaels, the producer, creator, the guy who makes the final call, I think his mentality was like, I've heard it. I know what it is. Like, let's just see how it goes the next couple days. And then it was like, yeah, they're too angry. Like we can't get past it. So we can't do it. So it wasn't like they were like, oh, we heard this, you're out. How dare you? You know what I mean? It was just like the people are not leaving it alone enough for us to feel good about moving forward. So we just can't have you on. And then them bringing him back to host is I think that's a huge prop to SNL and their understanding of like how talented and funny he is and how he did not mean anything beyond just a joke, humor. Just trying to be funny, just humor, entertainment. Because
nothing
again,
more. Yeah,
it wasn't like he did something where you're like, yeah, bro, but that's too much. He just was speaking in a funny Asian accent.
Is there a specific thing? Is that what they saw and they're like, he's canceled, or was it just like?
I think it was probably that was the first thing, and then there was maybe something else where they're joking about. I don't know.
If I would have done more research, I wish I would have looked up. Like if you would have brought it up to me, post production or pre-production, we could have figured this out. But I could have done some research. But I'd like to know if there was like a specific thing that we could look up, because I want to see like what is it? Because how can I put it? Okay, nothing really bothers us, but sometimes we know when people are trying to just be racist and it's not funny. You're just racist. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, was that the case, or was it like, oh, that's what Andrew Santino does with Bobby Lee? You know what I'm saying? Because
it was more like that. It was okay. It was good comedy.
Okay,
with some racism under
and around that time, yeah.
And dude, we joke and stuff like that. Obviously, there's things that again cross the line, and you don't do that because that's just not funny. If your goal is to be funny, you learn that you can get a little bit up to the line or whatever, as long as it's still funny. And then almost always, if you cross the line, it's not funny.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you could cross the line and it'd still be funny. And then you got to make a decision on where you are, if that's appropriate, if that's even something you want to put out and like let people know that you think is funny. That's 100% on the individual. But it's almost always going to be acceptable in my mind to just get up to the line if it's killer material, if it's funny jokes, you know? Mm-hmm. And that's what he did. And then they wouldn't let him be on the cast. But now he's going back to host, and that's super dope. And I'm going to watch it. For the first time in a long time, I'm going to watch it when it comes out.
Yeah.
Because that show has been up and down forever.
Yeah. Definitely. What was I going to say? Oh, but yeah, with Shane Gillis, though, this could be one of two things, though. Because one, it could be SNL being an adult here and being like, hey, we fucked up. We regret it. Would you like to host a show? Or it's SNL being like, oh, damn, we were wrong. You're fucking popping now. Everyone wants you. You're hilarious. Like, can you please do this for us? You know what I'm saying? It could go one of both ways. For the most part, what my good heart tells me and what I want to believe is that SNL's like, this is their way of being like, hey, we fucked up. We shouldn't have done that. Obviously, you made it out. We're very proud of you, and if you would like, we would love to have you on as a host. So if they're doing that, that's dope. If Shane and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be, in the opening monologue, it's gonna be brought up
for sure.
Or I would love if maybe he didn't bring it up, and at the end he'd be like, "How you guys thought?" Something. I don't know. I can't wait. I'm very excited to see this, and I don't know if it's just the comedy world or if it's just in general. For the most part, people kind of have an idea what the meaning of Shane Gillis being on this, hosting this episode, like what the meaning behind it is. That they're gonna tune in as well because they're gonna want to see like, damn, how does he play it out? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But no, I'm very excited. Just for everyone listening, this is gonna debut on February 24th. So alongside my musical guest 21 Savage.
21.
SNL announced on Saturday. So, just look out for that. But thanks for bringing that up, man. That was good. Anything else on that one though? I feel like there was something else.
I just wanted to add, like, you're probably right that I know it's the nicer thing to imagine that they're bringing them back because they're like, it's their way of being like, our bad. Mm-hmm. I go the other way. I assume it's because he's popping now, and it's like, why wouldn't you have a guy with a Netflix special that probably did better than any comedy special last year? Mm-hmm. He had a YouTube special the year before that, live in Austin, that got millions and millions of views, and like really is the thing that put him from comedy clubs into theaters and on tour with like Burt Kreischer and stuff, and in Joe Rogan's studio all the time. Mm-hmm. That live in Austin is what did it. And I'm a more negative, jaded person, so I assume it's because he's popping. And then I do think there is a little bit of that undertone of our bad, but you're probably more right than I am to assume that it's their way of being like, hey, we effed up, come on back. And I don't know why I just censored F, but whatever.
Because it's SNL.
It's SNL. Yeah, SNL. We effed up.
I like that.
Come on back.
Lauren Michaels' words.
Lauren Michaels' words. We effed up. And I think it might be that because they did a similar thing with Norm Macdonald. They fired Norm Macdonald. They fired Norm Macdonald, and then like I think like a year maybe later after they fired him, he hosted.
As you were saying,
and he ripped them. It's so good. If you haven't seen it, watch it.
No, I definitely am gonna have to check that out. Also, another thing that when you were talking, I was thinking about. The reason I say I think it's the good way that they're like, hey, we fucked up, mm-hmm. We want you to host. Not saying that I know Shane on a personal level, but as a fan and listening to a lot of his podcasts he's been on, YouTube videos, behind the scenes stuff, he seems like a really cool, down to earth guy. And I think if it was that SNL was like, hey man, like you're popping now, like, can you be with us? I don't think he'd go along with it. But if they were like, hey bro, like, we wanted you on, but based on, the brand, we just couldn't. And we apologize. But like, this is us, like, hey, this is our sorry. So I think him as a person, he's more of the bro where he's like, no, man, they were cool. They never really fucked up. It was just the people. I get it. It's show business. If he was like that, I think he's more of a down-to-earth person.
He was like that. He never really shat on him.
And that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm more of on the positive side. And yeah, thank you for agreeing with me. But I really think like I'm right in this one. And I'm not trying to be a smartass. I'm just saying like for sake of argument.
No, for sure. That's what I'm saying. But you are probably right on that.
Yeah.
It's just my way naturally goes the other way of like, of course they're hitting him up because he's popping and
yeah. And see, that's the fucked up thing is like there's positive people and there's negative people. And then there's people like us. Where we fight in between, mm-hmm. where it's like, oh, damn, that's very nice. Like, they're very nice people. I haven't met anyone like this. And then it's like, wait, no, there's not a lot of people are very nice like that. Mm-hmm. No, they could be. So we're very fucked up like that in the brain to where but we have that.
but also that's how you grow, man. The willingness to admit that you're not right all the time.
And yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of the situation he's in and SNL is in. They're like, maybe we didn't make the right call. Mm-hmm. And we can remedy that a little bit,
Another thing, we're not done with this. We're also bringing this up because you brought up a point when you were looking it up that he was getting a lot of hate, but not the hate that I assumed. I thought it was his fans being like, you sold out, the people that canceled you, now you're going back. That's not the hate that he was getting. He's getting hate still.
Yeah, so SNL posted it on their Instagram, and if you read those comments, it's a lot of like, oh, real smart move, SNL. When you have a Asian star like Bowen Yang to bring back a guy who was racist towards Asians, and then like clockwork, the fans chime in and defend him and.
Yeah, because he's so big now. Yeah. But it's crazy that because when you said that he was getting hate, that's what I assumed that it was like his fans being like, "Oh, bro, you sold out." But really, it was still
SNL
back.
Fans
yeah, it's still back to SNL. Like, I thought we got rid of this motherfucker. You're still bringing him back on. I thought you didn't listen to us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was very surprising for me. I was like, because I assumed, I'm not gonna lie, I think there's those like hardcore like comedy fans that just like people that like underground music. They consider when their favorite band sells out, it's like, don't you want that? Don't you want them to make money? Don't you want them to have the opportunities and like the resources to make more great music that you can listen to without them having to like fucking sell drugs and like
be selfish
and do it in the So it's like that's what I thought they were getting at. Because there are people. There's probably I'm pretty sure there's hate like that too.
I didn't scroll down far enough, but
no.
Everything I saw was
I'm
just
saying
hate towards us.
Yeah, there's no 100%. Yeah, but okay, yeah. So that was interesting, but. Yeah, good topic, dude. Great job.
Thanks.
You actually did something, dude.
I did something for once.
Nice.
Tight.
What's next?
You want to get into the whole reason why we're dressed up?
Yeah. So it's not fucking Halloween, guys. We're not dressing up as our favorite or dream job or whatever. It is Super Bowl weekend coming up. This episode will be out. Am I putting a time limit on myself?
It'll be out before the Super Bowl.
No, don't fucking do that.
Why not?
No, it'll be out Wednesday.
Okay, bro.
Shut up.
What if it comes out Tuesday?
That'll be better.
What if it comes out Thursday?
That'll be worse because Thursday they'll hear Wednesday. At least if it comes out Tuesday, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, it's Tuesday."
He's
Damn,
on it. And then when it does come out Thursday, they'll be like, "Jordan sucks, dude. Jordan's a liar."
No. When it comes out Wednesday,
Jordan doesn't plug the camera in right.
Wait, when it comes out Wednesday?
Yeah.
When it comes out
Thursday.
Oh, when it comes out Thursday,
or
be
Friday.
Like, this guy's just making excuses
or
now.
Saturday.
Yeah. No, it's gonna come out Wednesday.
Okay.
But yeah, it's Super Bowl weekend this weekend on Sunday, February 11th.
8th.
It's Sunday. It's this weekend. When you listen to this, whatever day you're listening to this episode, the Sunday of that week is the Super Bowl. We have the Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah. So yeah, Super Bowl's coming up, so we're dressed like this.
And we're gonna make a bet.
We're gonna make a bet, but there's a lot of things going on. Hold on. First, we're gonna get into. Have you heard about the Super Bowl logo theory?
No.
Okay. I did a little bit of research, but I gotta go fucking pull my notes up again. But so pretty much, Super Bowl logo theory is that the past two Super Bowls, maybe even the past three, you know when they make the logo of the number, the Roman numerals, there's always like a font of like a fade of like two different colors in the logo. The last 2 or 3 Super Bowls, those colors, that logo was made before the Super Bowl was even thought, like even planned out who was going to make it. And so the colors match the people that end up making it to the Super Bowl. Everything was a theory up until this year, whereas we know it's 2 red teams as their majority colors. The logo, I think, is like purple and red, or so technically maybe they got the theory wrong. It should have been the Chiefs or the 49ers versus the what's the purple team? Ravens.
Or the Vikings.
Yeah, but it would have been
Versus
Ravens more believable,
Chiefs.
being that they made it further. Yeah. So that was just a theory that I had brought up. I don't know if you had heard of that. I'd never heard about that. And it's funny that I hear about it when they break the theory. Because the last 2 are right. I don't remember the last. Who played last year?
The Chiefs and the Eagles?
So it was red and yeah. So there was that. And then I want to defend Taylor Swift.
Unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
Jordan's World. Unpopular opinion. Jordan's World.
If you guys haven't learned by now, every segment we've made has been pretty much about me. I just include Emil. And the Jordan's World one specifically is mine, but everything we talk about is pretty much about me. Emil just kind of chimes in.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So this whole podcast should just be called Jordan's World with Emil.
With Emil. Chode host.
Okay, so first off, I think everyone needs to calm down with Taylor Swift. I will go on the bad side. I will agree that, yes, they do show her a lot more than they should. It does get annoying. Stop bitching. It's like 3 seconds, maybe 5. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry that it pans over to her every time that the Chiefs do something good or Travis Kelce does anything good. I'm sorry it pans to that. But it's not a big deal. Like, what I'm getting at is, like, we don't pan over to Taylor Swift when there's, like, you know, a sack about to happen. It doesn't interrupt the game at all. It's just something you guys are fucking haters. You guys are being bitches. No one even pays attention. If you're watching the game, you watch when the action happens. You might, you know, if there's like a huddle or something and they're panning off into the audience, if they pan off to Taylor Swift and you're still watching the game and you're like, oh, fucking Taylor Swift's on TV again. I'm fucking tired of that bitch. Oh, go Kansas City. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. You didn't miss any of your game. You just got a glimpse of like a cute girl. Maybe not everyone's. Let me go on this. I'm sorry. I'm on fire right now. Everyone doesn't find her attractive. I get it. I think she's cute. She's kind of tall, kind of lengthy, but yeah, you know, I'd fuck. And so I don't get the big deal. You get a quick glimpse of a cute girl. She's pretty. She's popping. She's popular. She's making money. She makes great music. She's on fire, dude. Why is everyone hating? It's not a big deal. I know they show her a lot. But like at the end of the day, it's like by the time you can complain about it on TV, it's already back to the game.
Can I say something now? Or not yet? You want to read something and then get back on fire?
I'm just making sure I hit all my marks. No, okay, you can. Thank you, though. Thanks
for
letting me go.
Hey, you're so fucking welcome.
Did I go too hot?
No, you went great. I was just going to say you're right, because no one fucking bats an eye when they pan to a drunk fat guy in the crowd. It's like, why not, for those 3 seconds, show a cute girl who's got something going for herself? What, like... She's there. I'm sure she's paying for that suite. You know what I mean? Or
yeah.
Probably not. It's comped. But she has every right to be there, too. And she's Taylor fucking Swift. Dude, I read a thing that some sports marketing thing calculated how much revenue she's generated for the NFL since she's been going to the games.
Yeah.
And it was like $360 million or something like that. That's huge. Don't show fat drunk me with my shirt off in the third row. Show Taylor, and then get back to the game. They're not doing any disservice to the game and delivering it to your home. So
exactly.
Shut up.
I just don't. I don't know, man.
I do agree with you on this one. This is why I was going to chime in, not to argue with you, but to.
No, I didn't think you were gonna
wingman you. To amp you up.
I just wanted to say everything before I forgot it. But thank you, thank you for co-signing. But also we talked about this before. I'm pretty sure she's going to this game and she's not telling NFL like I'm gonna be at the game. I'm gonna be sitting here. Get me every second you get. It's the NFL. It's the NFL that's just the NFL is feeding off of her.
For sure.
So she's supporting her boyfriend.
She's working her ass off and then trying to support her boyfriend.
She's a blonde chick that just fell in love with football because she's dating a football player. Hasn't every other girl been that way for the most part?
Every other one.
Stop being a bitch, dude. I'm sorry when I took you to a game for the first time, you weren't on the camera all the time.
They're so cute too.
What? The relationship?
Travis and
it is.
They like each other so much. Shut the fuck up.
But it's cool because like Travis Kelce's a bro. Yeah. And like she's like the popular white girl and it's just like it's a cool story. Let it be.
Yeah.
God damn, it pisses me off.
They're the prom king and prom queen and we're just freshman nerds.
Great. Yeah.
So like be happy for them.
Yeah.
Just because we ain't got it like that.
Their favorite song is the screen door slamming on the back door. The song.
What? What's that? What song is that?
If you Swifties, you Swifties know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Taylor's version.
But yeah, so I'm just protecting her. Also, I feel like Taylor Swift got lucky because we know about the Drake curse. Any team that Drake goes for, anyone that Drake goes for ends up losing. Yeah. Taylor got lucky. She picked the right man. She picked a winning team. Had they not made it to the Super Bowl, even if they made it this far and they fucking lost in like the championship, you know what I'm saying? Like anything would have happened wrong, it would have been Taylor Swift's fault. It would have been like Kim Kardashian. Anyone she dates afterwards, like they fucking go downhill. Anything like that. Taylor Swift got the golden puss.
Yeah, or
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because anything she co-signs is solid now. Because she's dating a winner who's on a winning team, who's going to go to the Super Bowl, and that alone should make her like, she's a good luck charm. 100%, that's a good luck charm right there. Secondly, if the Kansas City Chiefs win the Super Bowl, Taylor Swift is the golden charm. 100%. Everyone is going to want Taylor Swift. Guys, girls, black guys, white guys. Every race is going to want to fuck with Taylor Swift because she is a golden charm. Mm-hmm. This has never happened before. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
God.
I believe you. And I agree with you.
Do you have anything else left on Taylor Swift? Sorry.
No, just that she would, like, you're right. Because that is like a very unfair thing, is that everyone's going to complain that she's being shown and stuff. And then when they do well, no one will turn around and give her props, like, for supporting him and them doing a good job. But they would have 100% pounced on the fact that, well, if you didn't show Taylor Swift all the time and focused on the game, they wouldn't have lost. Mm-hmm. That's fucked up. All she did was have that golden puss.
Let me tell you this.
Poor thing.
If the Kansas City Chiefs win the Super Bowl, do you think Travis Kelce is proposing to Taylor Swift?
Oh, my God. On camera, bro? Yeah.
I'm going to say no.
No, they've been dating for like this season.
Let me tell you this. This is going to make or break me.
That would be crazy.
This is going to make or break me within the couple. If he proposes to her on camera after the Super Bowl when everyone's around making it a big old spectacle, it's fake. If he doesn't propose to her at the Super Bowl, if he does it on the side when it's secretive, he's a real homie. He's a real bro. He's a bro in love, and I respect him, and they get my full blessing.
Hold on.
You hear what I'm saying?
If you were in the NFL and you won the Super Bowl and you were like the guy on that team, you wouldn't want to propose to your girl on camera and make it a thing and have that shit forever as like this televised moment?
Let me add this into the scenario. I also know in that scenario, knowing what I know now, as like having a funny brain and having like a more like, I want like things kept to myself. No, I wouldn't. I would know that everyone would expect that. Being Travis Kelce, he knows everyone's going to expect, like, not that much they expect it, but if he proposes to her after the Super Bowl, like in front of everyone, for the most part, no one's going to really be surprised. It's going to look cute and everything, but no one's going to be like, oh my God, I didn't expect this. But if he doesn't, that shows that he's more of like, no, man, like I just want this moment to be about myself. I don't, because he tries to make that a moment for her, but that's also taken away from your team. You proposing to Taylor Swift, that becomes the big story now. No longer the fucking Kansas City Chiefs win the 2024 Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, None of that becomes a thing. Now it's also, or it's either Taylor Swift got engaged, Travis Kelce, also the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? That's what it becomes. He's not going to do that. If he's a real bro, if he's a real down-to-earth person, like the person I'm in love with, and she also doesn't care about that, they won't do that. But if he does propose to her, then it's fucked for me. I don't like that. Yeah. They could have easily planned around it. He didn't have to do that, but he did it for the media. He did it for, this is why they're dating. And this would point me towards the whole theory of like couples want like press and this is how they do it. Mm-hmm. It's happened plenty of times before. I don't want to think that with these guys. So that's where I break my line of like a fan or not.
Yeah.
First, the Kansas City Chiefs obviously have to win the Super Bowl. And then we'll see from there.
Yeah, you're right.
That's fucking... Sheesh, I got a brain aneurysm.
Do you want to do a quick little... Since we're clearly wearing our team's jerseys, do we want to do a quick... Each of us, a quick recap of where our teams are at, how we feel about our teams, what we expect for them next season. I'll do it real quick while you think about yours if you want.
I know where you're going with this. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
And I'm just going, look, I'm an Indianapolis Colts fan. They've been in shambles for a while. I became a fan in like 96 because I lived here in Yuma and I was going to go to Yuma High eventually and I thought I was going to play football and I just picked a blue and white team. And then they drafted Peyton Manning and got really good and I felt like, hell yeah, I got this lottery ticket. For 10, 12 years, they're just good, you know? And then a bunch of bad things happened and it's been hard to watch the last 10 years or so. Mm-hmm. And the owner needs to retire. He loves pills, and his daughters are very capable, and they work in the organization, and I feel like if they took over, better decisions would be made. because they've rotated through coaches and shit and quarterbacks and stuff for a long time. We finally drafted a guy. He did get hurt last year, but we had a better season than a lot of people expected. We were right there in like a win and in situation with the Texans. The Texans ended up winning, and that gave them the division, and they lost the next week. But it felt good. It felt like even though we were counted out, we had a chance. And so I feel good about the Indianapolis Colts going, even though I'm wearing a Trent Richardson jersey, I have a Carson Wentz jersey. These are all things that I keep to remind me that, like, I was all in with them when it wasn't looking good. And, like, let's just continue to hold out hope. It's getting harder for me as I get older because I have so much stress with kids and life in general. And then I also have to love this team that doesn't love me back.
Ugh.
It's hard. But I still remain hopeful. Like everyone else who doesn't have a team in the Super Bowl, I'm looking forward to the scouting, the Senior Bowl that happened. All that scouting's happening. The Combine will show up in the summer, and then we'll go from there. So Indianapolis Colts winning the Super Bowl next year.
I'm going to save you guys a lot of time and not go through that whole big-ass bullshit spiel he just went
I
through.
was giving you time.
I'm going to tell you this. Los Angeles Chargers. Harbaugh. Herbert. Los Angeles Chargers.
Jim Harbaugh's a big
That's
piece.
it.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know. Los Angeles Chargers. That's what I wear. That's my team. That's it.
That's it.
Do I say anything more? Also, don't know too much anything else going on. I don't know about the draft picks. I don't know about that stuff. But from what I'm seeing, I like.
Harbaugh, Herbert.
Chargers. Let's go. Super Bowl 2025.
Let's go.
2024 season. Sorry.
2024.
This season.
25 Super Bowl.
It's our year. It's our season, baby. I've actually, on my story, if you guys follow me, at Jordan Tondo Comedy, I posted on my story a bunch of Harbaugh stuff with him with Charger stuff, and I'm very excited. And I posted that one where I said, I don't know, guys, this might be our year. I was just being funny. So many people did not like that. There's so many people that were just like, you're delusional. I was like, all right.
Damn.
So many people were just, I was joking. It's I pretty much said it like, I don't know, guys. Like, kind of like Shane Gillis's bit on the monkey bars.
Yeah.
Like,
I like the monkey bar bit.
Not bad.
Not bad, right?
Not bad,
right?
You guys got to watch it. Check it out. But yeah, so that's all I'm going to say about the Chargers. Also, I like your determination, but I want to call you out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because you also have a Broncos jersey.
Yeah, I have a Broncos jersey.
Is that a Manning jersey? Because if you say that, then this all makes sense. But if not, then this doesn't make sense.
No.
And you're a fraud.
Okay, my Broncos jersey is a DeMarcus Ware jersey.
Fair enough.
From the season they won the Super Bowl. Because my wife is a diehard Broncos fan. Her whole family, my brother-in-law Clayton, they're hardcore Broncos fans.
Sounds like your husband and you're the wife now, buddy.
Hey, dude, I'm just a supportive guy. I'm just a supportive guy. The Colts beat the shit out of the Broncos for a long time when Peyton Manning was our quarterback. And then when Peyton became their quarterback, I rooted for him, and I wanted him to do good because I never wanted the Colts to let him go. He had a neck injury. They didn't think he was going to get a lot of time out of it. He ended up getting a few more seasons in, and he would have helped us. But there was Andrew Luck. We wanted to draft for him to suck and get the draft pick for him. So we let Peyton go, and that's what happened. We began this carousel, and then that's a whole other thing where we didn't support the guy we had once we got Andrew Luck, and then he retired early. But I still rooted for Peyton when he was on the Broncos, and because my wife was a fan, I had to get a jersey.
Let me ask you this. I don't know. We may or may not cut this out. I don't know, but I just want to know on a personal level. How do you feel about Osweiler? When was it Brett?
Brock
Osweiler? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Remember when he took over for Manning, and then
won
Manning
games?
got better,
Yeah.
and then he came back and fucking lost everything?
Yeah.
Do you think they should have stuck with Osweiler? What do
No.
you think? What is your take on that?
Clearly no, because they won the Super Bowl. He should have handled it better. It ruined his career.
I know, but
from
from a player's perspective,
yeah.
Okay, let me change the question.
No, bro, you're going to the Super Bowl?
No, let me change the question because that was a bad question.
Go ahead.
From a player's perspective, do you think his mindset was like, as after he's winning all these games and he got him to that level, he's like, damn, you think they're going to play me? Or do you think in the back of his mind, he's like, there's no way I'm going to play the Super Bowl? Like, that's a better question.
Bro, you have to know, as Peyton Manning's backup, like, first of all,
him 50%.
Your job's to get in there. Exactly. Your job's to get in there and do as good as you can while you have the opportunity. Once a guy like Peyton Manning is back and ready to go.
Not even fully recovered.
Not even fully. Because, dude, whether his arm or his neck was 100%, his brain was at 100%. And that was peak Manning.
Okay.
Peyton Manning was arguably one of the smartest quarterbacks to ever play. Like, in my opinion, as a Colts fan, I know Tom Brady in the argument. Yeah, of course. Tom Brady's the best because he's got the championships. After him, Joe Montana, he's got the championships. Okay. But Peyton Manning, because I'm a Colts fan, like, I just have to hang on to the fact that, to me, he was the best because, like, I just watched him religiously when he was at his peak, and that peak lasted so long. And he was just so fucking smart with the ball, dude. Just so smart. Just so aware of every situation in a game. And you saw it time in, time out. Like, you could never count them out when he was the quarterback because he just thought of something or came up, drew someone off sides, or threw the right thing at the right time, picked up a blitz that no one else saw coming. He was just good, dude. So, no. Whoever you are, like, and you're Brock Osweiler, it's not even like you're like Ryan Fitzpatrick or like a guy who's been around, a journeyman in the NFL who's put in the time, put in the reps, won a ton of games, gotten teams. Like Fitzpatrick played for like 14 teams or some shit. It's like this guy was on his second team. They gave him a chance, or was that Brock's first team? I don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever it was, he got his chance.
That's right.
He was young and he needed to like handle that better.
Yeah, I don't know why he
it's
left
Peyton
the team.
Manning. He left the team, and
that was a sign that he was salty.
That
to me,
not mature.
That to me told me, okay, he was thinking, oh, they're definitely I'm gonna play the Super Bowl. But
like the Taylor Swift thing, if they played him in the Super Bowl and lost, then everyone's going,
you should have started Manning.
Dude, why wouldn't you let Peyton, even at 50%,
would be better
get in that game?
Yeah, I got you. Have you heard about the NFL being scripted?
I've heard the theory, yeah.
What do you think about that?
I don't know, dude. There's too much going on to script it.
Yes, but at the same time, there's a lot of money to be made if it is. So think about that. Is the government not corrupt? Why wouldn't the NFL? NFL is part of the government. Who owns the NFL?
The government?
What's the NFL? Who's the commissioner?
Roger Goodell.
Who's his father?
Chuck Liddell.
Exactly. You know who he's a part of?
UFC.
The Illuminati.
Dana White.
Yeah, dude, it all ties together. You don't think that the NFL could possibly be scripted?
Totally. You're right.
And think about it. If it was scripted, it could be easily done.
How? How easily?
You could back off. Some of these players, maybe at practice, they're not learning how to beat them on
players
time.
On the field, dude.
Maybe during practice they're doing fucking audition. Maybe they're doing the choreograph. Yes.
You think that's what NFL practices are? Is choreography?
I don't know, man. Conspiracies. Putting my hood on for this one because I don't want them to see my full face.
I don't buy it.
Yep.
There's too much. There's too much going on for it to be scripted, dude.
AI is gonna fucking. Ooh, this looks cool. Oh, damn, dude! It's like you're in a booth. It kind of hollers your voice towards it.
Does it?
Yeah. If you guys listen audio wise, you heard my audio change, and that's because I put my hood on.
You're welcome.
See. Can you hear that? You can hear it on the headphones.
Sure.
Sounds a little different, right? Watch. I'm gonna take that thing off. Hear the difference?
Whoa!
Right?
Put it back on,
dude. Watch. Look, I'm just talking normal. I'm gonna move the mic. Put the hoodie on. Boom! It's like I'm in a booth.
Whoa!
I stepped in the booth, man.
Yo! Oh! Rip it!
Suck dick. Get chicks. Don't get hit. Don't get bit by a vampire. Oh shit! I got a flat tire. Sometimes I'm in dire need. I need to find a girl that I can breed with.
Ooh. I see what you're doing. You're trying to switch the flow, but it's not right on the... Okay. You're doing great. Keep going.
Sometimes I meet an emo chick and she slits her wrist.
Oh, now you sound like a beat poet. Sometimes I meet an emo chick and she slits her wrist.
Sometimes I just want to suck on her tits.
That's tight. Hey, the NFL is not scripted.
The NFL's not scripted.
Okay.
According to Emil.
Predictions.
According to Emil. New segment. New segment. According to
Emil. And Jordan cries too.
According to Emil.
Emil.
Next, we're going to get into the sloppiest, the meat and the potatoes of the whole podcast. Let's get into it, guys. We're going to go into the predictions of the Super Bowl. And we're also placing a bet. So if you guys have, hopefully you guys have watched to this end. You guys probably haven't because I can see the analytics and I see you guys haven't. So it's all good, guys.
How dare you?
But you guys are missing out, but it's all good.
We've seen the analytics.
It's all good, guys. Once we blow up and you guys realize we're popular, you're going to want to go back and watch all these episodes like I have with a few people.
Probably
And I'm going to
not,
become
though.
a huge fan. And then I'm going to be mad that I didn't catch them in the first place.
Probably not, though.
Yes. We're considered a garage band podcast. Remember that, Emil, and don't you fucking forget it, all right? We're always going to have that mindset that we're a garage band podcast and no one listens to us. So we're always going to say whatever the fuck we want because no one's even listening anyways.
Correct.
Remember that.
Prediction.
And don't you fucking forget it, dude. And give me my fucking $40 that I asked for, you piece of shit.
What $40?
I'm just kidding. Okay. All right. We're making predictions. Here we go. We're going to talk about them. I'm going to take this hoodie off. My head's getting hot.
Oh, it just sounded so good, dude.
Suck dick, get. Nah, it doesn't sound
Suck
good.
dick, eat shit.
Eat shit.
Rip a pip a pip. All right.
Suck a tit.
Predictions.
49ers
or Chiefs?
So first off, should we talk about the bet?
Sure.
What's the bet?
The bet is
Loser.
the loser has to record an episode while doing Edward 40 hands.
We all know that from back in the day, Edward 40 hands.
Day, dude.
If you guys don't know, Edward 40 hands is where you get two 40s, two 40-ounce drinks, and you duct tape them to your hands.
Malt liquor.
Yeah. You duct tape them to your hands, and you have to drink them. And we're going to do a podcast. Loser has to do that.
Yep.
And I will say this. I don't know if it's a win-win. I don't mind it. Winner, if you have to go pee, I will pull your pants down for you.
And hold my wiener?
No.
You're just going to pull them down and let me piss my pants?
Your balls, your dick don't perk on your balls and it points perfectly for you. You have to aim it. Damn, dude. Jeez. I didn't know you were that big. Mine's aims itself.
You unzip and yours is like ready?
My balls spread a little to the left and to the right and they open up a little like valley.
Yeah.
And my penis sits perfectly there and points straight into where I need
when
to
your
go.
pants are zipped, it's like this, and then you unzip and it's like this.
A little bit like a 45-degree angle. Yeah, you like that.
It's like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, mine too.
Okay. So,
I still want you to hold it.
All right, fair enough. I'll do that as the winner.
Deal.
So that's the bet, guys. Make sure you tune into the following episode after this one to
Edward
see.
40 hands. Now we have to decide who's what team because
Yeah.
when we were texting each other about this, we both kind of want the same team to win.
Can we take a quick break? I gotta go pee so bad. I'm sorry. I want to get into this. We'll take like a quick break. I promise.
You're a real piece of shit.
Is that okay, or do you want to keep going? I have to pee. That's why.
Really bad?
Yeah.
Fuck you, quick.
All right. We're back. So we did a little research, and we're going to go back to the little Brock Osweiler thing. He's currently, in case any of you guys are wondering, he's currently a college football analyst for ESPN as of 2022. I don't know if he still is, but that's what last came up. So in case you guys are wondering what he's up to, cute guy.
No one cares.
He's very cute, though.
Fuck him.
It's crazy. All right. We are going to get into our predictions. How should we start this? Do we say what team we're going for? Do we explain? Like, what are we doing?
Okay, well, when we texted each other about this, we both want the 49ers to win.
So
I feel like we should be upfront about that.
yes, but
We both want the 49ers to win.
Oh, you said Chargers.
I know, because you're...
Thank you. The way we did this was, so one day I was on my phone, and I'll tell you why. I was on my phone, and I was taking a shit, and I was scrolling through Instagram, and I saw Nick Diaz, Diaz brothers. They were in 49ers gear. Huge fan of them. Huge fan. Like, top 2. Huge fan. And
Nick and Nate are your top 2?
Yes.
Which one's first?
Nick.
Good.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Wow.
And no disrespect to Nate, but just
No, Nate's dope. But I feel like Nate would put Nick in the top spot, so that's why it's okay to do that with him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I saw that, and I was like, boom, sold. Because first and foremost, obviously, I'm not a fan of either team. I have my different reasons for each team. But at the moment, I was like, fuck it. That's who I'm going with. That's what kind of made the decision for me. So right away, I texted Emil, and I was like, hey, I don't know who you're going for. I really hope we're not going for the same team. But I'm choosing 49ers if you're not. And Emil responded with...
Of course I'm choosing the 49ers, you idiot.
Okay. So with that being said, not that I'm willing, I'm changing mine, and I'm going for the Chiefs.
I was going to do that
no,
too. I was going to do that too.
I knew you were going to fucking do
I was
this.
going to do that too. I was going to say I'm down to go for the Chiefs. Come on, let me go for the Chiefs. I want the Niners to win, but let me go for the Chiefs.
No, because...
All right, fuck you. Niners all day, dude.
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah, dude.
Watch this. What kind of 40s do you want?
I like that. And you know what? As an alcoholic, for me, it's a win-win.
Sure.
If I lose, I'm excited to do Edward 40 hands. I haven't done that in years. Like, honestly, since like high school.
Okay.
I've only done it like twice in my life.
If the Niners win, what will you choose? What malt liquor or beer?
I'm going to go old school. I'm going to go Old English, if that's okay.
Okay, that's totally okay. I was going to go Mickey's.
Okay, Mickey's was my second option. Okay, cool, yeah. So we're saying it right here, right now. Jordan is going for the Kansas City Chiefs, and Emil is going for the San Francisco 49ers.
Correct.
Let the record state that we both wanted the 49ers, but I'm being the nicer guy here, and Emil was bitching about like, the 49ers and this and that. I'm like, all right, dude, fine, dude. You can have the 49ers. I'll take the Chiefs. Oh, if I lose, I have to drink a lot of beer. You know.
Yeah.
But honestly, though, when you think back, Edward 40 hands is fucking scary. That's why I bring up the whole thing, like, as a winner. Like, if I win, I will gladly pull your pants down for you. Because that's going to be the biggest thing that's going to come up. You're going to be strapped to these fucking things.
It's 2/3 of a gallon.
When you put it that way, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
So just imagine, like, once you start sipping on that, you can't crack the fucking seal whatsoever. You just got to hold it as long as you can. At some point, once you start peeing, it's going to be every 10 minutes.
You got to drink them fast while they're cold, and then you can get to pee as soon as you finish. There's a whole strategy, yeah.
And also, the loser cannot be, you can't come to the episode high or drunk or nothing. You have to be sober. That way because you're going to get fucked up. So I don't want you, like, extra fucked up off, like, some stuff before.
Okay.
That's going to be your shit.
Okay.
When you lose and you have to drink them, that's going to, just remember to come sober to the episode.
Deal. Because
you're going to get fucked up, dude.
Okay.
And I'm going to be over here in my new Swift jersey. My Kansas City Chiefs Swift jersey. I'm going to get one, dude, just to piss people off.
Do they have them yet?
I know a guy.
Okay.
And when I say that, normally I say that in a funny way, but I legit know a guy.
Okay.
And I don't know if I could plug him.
Just do it. Just do it when it's time.
All right. Okay. So I know a guy. But yeah, so here you go. There you guys, you hear it. That's the bet. Chiefs versus 49ers. And honestly, let's get real here. Let's go from a football perspective, from an analysis perspective. Let's break this down. Who are the top 3 players for each team?
Top 3 players for the
Kansas City Chiefs
are probably Patrick Mahomes, of course. Travis Kelce, of course.
And not because of Taylor Swift thing. Like, that's the thing. A lot of people.
And then you want to go down to their defense.
Hold on. You got to understand, like, people that are just tuning in because you're a Swiftie or whatever, girls, guys, doesn't matter. Just understand this. Travis Kelce was someone before Taylor Swift. And I'm not saying
a big
this,
someone.
And I'm not saying this in like, you guys didn't fucking know. I'm informing you guys.
Yeah.
Like, he was someone, so he is before before Taylor Swift, he was somebody, and he always will be somebody. So yeah, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Taylor Kelce. That's got a good ring to it. Just saying, TK. Sorry.
And then I think his name's Chris Jones on the defense. If you scroll down, he's gonna be a big part of it. Right defensive tackle, Chris Jones.
Okay, Chris Jones.
That guy's a monster.
All right.
So he's going to, like, his main job is going to be stopping the run when they go Christian McCaffrey. But Christian McCaffrey's so fucking good, dude.
All right, so let's switch to the 49ers. We have,
So
obviously...
Top players.
Let me tell you this.
Gotta be.
Does Brock Purdy, does he make top 3?
He does.
He does?
He does, but
Interesting.
I
feel
think
like
number
there's
one
more.
is Christian McCaffrey.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And then just on that offense, after Christian McCaffrey, there's got to be Deebo Samuel. Brandon Ayuk's really fucking good, too.
But then you got George Kittle at tight end.
Brock Purdy, man. Yeah, George Kittle's amazing. Brock Purdy, I can't leave him off the thing because of what he was the very last pick of the draft. They call that pick Mr. Irrelevant.
Nice.
And dude's
Fun fact.
done nothing but excel and continue to get better. He had that injury last year, and everyone assumed we had that flash in the pan. He got hurt. Now he's done. Came back better, dude. He's got to be in the top 3 if you're just talking offense. It's got to be like McCaffrey. Oh God, you can't leave a receiver off, but I don't want to leave Kittle off either.
Trent Williams.
Dude, just this being hard
Yeah.
to decide alone lets me know that I'm gonna win this bet.
I was just gonna say it. Not only that, but like from your perspective, I feel like the way you talk, and I could be wrong. Anyone that actually watches football, Emil could sound like an idiot, but to me, he sounds very smart. He sounds like an analyst that I would listen to on ESPN. And just that he has more things to say about this team, the 49ers. I'm like, fuck, maybe I picked the wrong team, but I'm still going with the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah. But yeah, I see where you can have more than a top 3. There could be a top 1A and a top 1B and a top 2A. I get that. And that's just your offense right there. Obviously into your defense for the 49ers. Nick Bosa, huge fan. I mean, obviously we got the other Bosa brother on the Chargers. Huge fan.
Eric Armstead, the beast.
Fred Warner.
Drake Greenlaw, that linebacking core for the Niners, dude.
Deshaun Gibson.
He's a good DB. Yeah.
I'm just saying. All right. So on paper, the 49ers should win the Super Bowl.
They are stacked, yeah. And they got a cool coach. I mean, Andy Reid's the fucking man, though. You can't count Andy Reid out. They were showing this graphic after the last game. He's like 6-0 or something against head coaches that used to be his assistant. They're saying it's going to be a close game.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking at predictions right now. So.
Oh no! What is this? CBS?
Yeah.
They're saying the Chiefs are going to win and Mahomes is going to be the MVP.
Isn't that weird that
and Kelsey might retire?
Travis Kelce trying to say
if they win and he retires, he's proposing to her.
No.
Yes.
No.
On camera.
Once again,
with the confetti coming down, he's gonna go. He's
Travis,
gonna be mic'd up. Taylor, and he's gonna wait. Taylor,
can I be your Tim
You've
McGraw?
made this season the best season for me to go out on. I'm retiring, and I want to spend my life with you, Taylor. Will you take me to be your husband? He'll do it.
And she's gonna say, "Ew, no."
Ew. Ew.
What was I gonna say? Travis Kelce retirement speculation heats up. No, he's not retiring. His brother retired, yes, but he's not. He's still young. He's fine. So that's not happening. So I guess from what it seems like, the favorite is Kansas City.
According to this one website,
but I know, and
CBS.
We can look more, but just from that alone, does that kind of make you nervous as far as because you made some good points, like you said on paper.
It makes me a little nervous.
The 49ers have a big spread. They have a great offense, defense. They have a lot of top 3s, in your opinion, opposed to the Kansas City Chiefs. But hearing that kind of, even me, I'm surprised. I'm like, oh, really? After everything that Emil just said.
It makes me a little nervous. I really don't want to drink 80 ounces of Mickey's.
Oh, are you not excited about it as I am?
I'm not as excited about it as you are. I'm definitely going to be, you know what a Compton cocktail or a Manmosa is?
No, please tell me what that is.
Where you drink your malt liquor to the label and then you top it up with orange juice. the man Mosa.
You can do that if you want.
I'm going to do that.
If it makes it easier for you.
It
but
does
that's
make
more
it
you got to
easier for
drink,
me.
but
whatever.
you're adding to.
Oh, adding to the P bank.
Mm-hmm. But if that's what you want to do, yeah, dude.
But we're doing a bet.
What we're doing, yeah. So we're doing a bet. Edward 40 hands. Jordan's got the Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, and the Chiefs, and Emil has
Brock Purdy and the Niners.
So yeah, guys. So make sure you guys tune into the following episode after this, and you will see who is proudly.
Maybe 2 episodes after this.
It'll be the following one.
You think so?
I figured. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna have to go after.
Okay.
We talked about this.
All right,
dude. Why are you bringing it up?
Weird. Awkward.
This is why you're supposed to make notes when we have meetings.
Our bad.
All right. But yeah. So once again, guys, you good to wrap up? Anything else we need to talk about? Sorry, before I cut you off. You're also
buy tickets to the 928 Comedy Showcase at the Crest.
That's right. Let's get into that for a little bit. Sorry.
Yes. We got a comedy showcase.
Yes,
coming up.
Before, make sure you guys are following at 928 Comedy on Instagram. If not, go to 928comedy.com where everything's posted on there, all the upcoming shows. But yes, as of now, this episode will be out Wednesday, 4, 5, 6, 7, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. February 7th, this episode will be out. So on February 9th, right?
Right.
That Friday, in 2 days after you guys are listening to this, there will be a comedy showcase at the Crest in downtown Yuma, Arizona. It will...
Doors open at 6. Show starts around 7.
Doors
it's going to showcase a bunch of the comedians that we have that come out to the open mics.
Do you mind saying the names of people that will be performing tonight locally or on February 9th?
I would love to.
Yes.
Arion Lynch, friend of the podcast, been on a couple times.
Keep going.
Brianna Carbajal.
Nice.
Belle Blanchard.
21.
Cody Beeson.
Pussy.
Eric Patton.
21.
Mark Miles.
21.
Manny Gonzalez.
21.
Raul Atondo.
Pussy.
Nate Loudermilk.
21.
Emil Ashaya.
Pussy.
I didn't even get a 21.
21. But yeah, guys.
So please buy tickets. Use promo code Emil. Jordan's not on it. He begged to be on it. And we were like, no, you actually have to be funny to be on this thing. That's not true. He has plans. But use promo code Emil when you buy tickets. 928comedy.com for tickets. Support our local fun comedy scene.
Yeah.
And that's where we met. That's where we fell in love and why we do this now together.
And it tied us all together. So it's all one big joke. Yeah. It all just comes full circle.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, guys, once again, like the intro stated, there is another 20 to 30 minutes after this. It'll be first 4 minutes will be some video. The video cuts out. We forgot to plug in the charger. We apologize. We are at episode 107, 6. I apologize. We shouldn't be having these mistakes, but, it's showbiz, baby.
Show business, baby.
It's show business, baby. So, yeah, after this episode is done, if you guys want, stick around, and there'll be another audio-only segment. And I highly suggest you guys tune into that because it is very funny. We had some gold, and I'm really bummed that we fucking didn't get it on camera. But, like I said, you guys check it out on audio. Once again, go to Instagram, follow us at Emil Comedy on Instagram, Jordan Atano Comedy. Follow the podcast, The Slob on the Pod. We have some big things coming. Very excited. Some things going on with Yuma Dispensary, like we mentioned before. I don't know if we did, but we have some big plans on 420 and Yuma Dispensary and the podcast. I don't know. We'll let you know when everything gets solidified. That as well as some other things going on with Yuma Dispensary that we'll talk about behind the scenes. I know you know what I'm talking about.
No,
the thing at the dispensary.
Yes.
Often.
Yes. That's what I thought you were talking about.
So we have that also coming on. So we have a bunch of big things coming out. We got our intro song should be coming around soon.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not this episode. Probably the next one or the one after. Very soon though. We got a new logo. So please tune in, guys. 2024 is our year. This is the year that we go from not being known to still not being known, but like, I think I've seen that around. Or there's levels to this shit, guys.
God willing, yeah. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time. And 21.
Go Chiefs.
Go Niners.
Go Swift.
I love you.
Love you, Emil. We're out, guys.
Bye.
Love you guys.
3 hours earlier.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Slob on the Pod. I'm your host, Jordan. To my right, I have my chode host, the Grizzly Bear himself, Emil Shia, everybody.
Hi.
So welcome, Emil Shia.
Thank you.
I'm very excited today. We got a lot planned for today's episode.
So much.
And normally that sounds corny, but I really am, because like going through the notes, I'm like, fuck, I can't wait to get to that. So I'm really excited for the stuff we got coming up. Obviously, as you can tell, this is the Super Bowl episode.
Woo, woo, woo.
Go football.
Go sports.
Go sports.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so real quick, we got a new segment called Queef Quotes.
Queef quotes.
Queef Quotes. We're pretty much just going to make fun of all you pussies that like those inspirational quotes and all that gay stuff.
Yeah, all
I know.
you David Goggins people.
Yeah, stupid.
Stay hard.
I'm not carrying a fucking boat. Leave that shit there, stupid.
Dumb.
Today's Queef Quote is, you want to be a legend or a peasant?
Peasant.
It's not a question. It's just a quote.
Okay.
That's it. That's the segment. So there you guys go. Hopefully that got you going today.
That's it. We got one knocked out. Let's do this. Next. Hey, start the timer.
Well, what time is it? It's 1 o'clock. We'll just go off that.
We'll just go off that.
We don't need a timer.
Great.
Next, Fun Fact Friday. Fun Fact Friday. Today's Fun Fact Friday is brought to you by Emil Shia, everybody, the Grizzly Bear.
Fun Fact Friday. This one is to celebrate the fact that Usher is doing the halftime show at the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
Luda.
Oh, you're supposed to say yeah.
When my outfit's so ridiculous. Someone in the club looking so
Conspicuous. Wow.
Fun fact about Usher. 3 of his singles from his 2004 CD, Confessions, Yeah, with Lil Jon.
No, you got to say it has an exclamation. You got to say it.
Yeah!
There you go.
With Lil Jon and Ludacris, Burn, and Confessions Part 2. All 3 of those were on the top 10 in the same week.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. That was 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Way to go, Usher.
Yeah. I was 19.
I was...
Shut up. Who gives a shit?
I couldn't tell you.
Who
I was younger, though.
Cares?
I was younger.
You were younger. A little add-on fun fact. We just found this out right before we started recording. Usher lived with a man for a while, a man named Sean Combs, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, a.k.a. P. Diddy, a.k.a. Diddy, a.k.a. The Diddler.
A.k.a. Tupac's possible killer.
Ooh, he did. He for sure killed Tupac.
At least sent the order out for sure.
For sure.
Sent the hit out.
For sure.
That's a very interesting fact. You brought that up, Emil. Thanks for bringing that up.
You're so welcome.
That is crazy. Do you want to get into that a little bit? We'll talk a little bit about that. Because apparently there's this conspiracy going around that P. Diddy sleeps with guys and likes it.
His guys. His record people.
His boys. Yeah.
His bad boys.
So they're being bad boys. Bad boy. You make me feel so good.
Now you make me feel so good.
Now you make me feel so good. Now that when you hear that song, it's a little sexual, a little crazy. For sure. To think that Justin Bieber was there. Justin Bieber was there too. Justin Bieber was hanging out. You know what? Oh my God, this all comes together now. Conspiracy theory time. Usher hung out with Diddy. Mm-hmm. Usher discovered Bieber.
Whoa.
That's a fact. You can look that up.
Whoa.
And there's video of Bieber and Diddy hanging out. And he's obviously underage. Whoa. And they're talking about going out to the bar, getting some drinks and some girls. It's crazy, dude.
Yuck.
So you can only imagine what they do. But you know what, though? Wouldn't it kind of suck, though, if, like, P. Diddy's like, yo, what the fuck? I never fucked nobody. Like, I'm a boy. I like girls. Like, he's just, like, so upset. And, like, his boys are like, bro, like, don't say nothing. It's going to make it worse. Just stay quiet. Let them think whatever they want. He's like, fuck that, man. They think they touched that little white boy. Now they think I'm sleeping with Usher.
Yeah.
Like, dude. What if it's not true? What if a lot of these, like, what if
Michael Jackson?
Yeah, what if he's like dying? He's like, man, I'm gonna die, and they gonna think I touch boys.
That's ignorant. That's ignorant. I didn't do it.
I can't believe they said. No, but seriously, dude, that sucks. I mean,
but like, dude, people don't. I don't know. It's got to come from somewhere.
I don't know, man.
You don't just start saying some wild shit like that about people unless there's some evidence.
No, you know how it starts. P. Diddy is hanging out with this girl, and he starts kind of treating her like trash, and so she leaves, and she's like, "Man, fuck that fool." I almost said the N word. You know he sleeps. You know he sleeps with Justin Bieber and Usher, and then he'd be like, "What the fuck?" And then that rumor just spreads, and then boom, allegations and da da da, and then someone's like, "Yo, I heard that too," and then boom, that's how it spreads. Mm-hmm. So it's just off one mad person, and it could go both ways. I mean, like even shit they say about like girls, like some guy could just be salty and be like, "Man, her pussy stinks," and like she drinks baby blood.
Right.
And then it just starts this huge rumor.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
So it's not true.
Just don't jump to conclusion, guys. Get the facts straight. O.J. Simpson didn't do it.
All right.
All right, dude.
Cool.
Thank you for the Fun Fact Friday, Emil.
You're welcome.
Next, we want to give a huge shout out to obviously a sponsor of the podcast, but as well as just some really great people. Yuma Dispensary.
Yuma Dispensary. Shout out.
Shout out Yuma Dispensary. Obviously, you guys know we are heavily influenced by them.
Yes. Go there, see them, visit them, ask for a sticker, a Slobs sticker, see what they got. They got all the good recreational and medical yums.
Yes. So we were invited to, I don't know if we were invited or we just self-invited ourselves, but they asked if we wanted to do a photo shoot for the dispensary.
It was 50-50. They were putting out posts in their stories about they were looking for models.
Yes.
And we got a group chat with our buddies from the dispensary.
Shout out Gabriel and Ricardo.
What's up, boys?
I know they're watching.
Dispo Boys group chat. Ooh. And I hit it up and I was like, dude, are you guys saying we're not cute enough to be models? Because we didn't get hit up. And they immediately, like I was goofing around and then they were like, oh, we didn't think you'd want to do it. Cool, we'll see you there.
And then I text Emil on the side like, great, look what the fuck you did now.
Now we're doing it. But it was fun as hell. I'm glad
it was a lot of fun.
It was early in the morning that we met up.
9 a.m. on a Saturday.
9 a.m. on a Saturday. We met up and they came through, man. They had all the goodies to help make the photo shoot fun.
No, dude, yes. They were very welcoming. They were very hospitable. Soon as we got there, they were like, we got these and these, like start getting high and we're just going to start taking pictures. At some point, dude, I got so high. I was like, I thought it was just a group of friends hanging out smoking weed. I forgot there was like someone taking pictures of us and shit. Legit. I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
We did Uber there and Uber back.
Yeah, obviously.
So we were responsible.
Obviously.
We knew what we were getting into.
Yeah.
But it was a lot. It was a lot.
Fast forward to us pictures on your truck.
There's no proof that was my truck.
I'll bleep that out.
It was just, a vehicle. So yeah, we got into it immediately, right? We got there.
Yeah, as soon as we saw them all gathering, they had everything laid out. They had these dope pens. So shout out to this pen. They let us keep the stuff.
Thank you.
That we tested. Then they were like, you want this? And I was like, can I have both? And they were like, please. Mm-hmm. They were just giving us stuff. We were taking photos. It was fun. They made us feel comfortable. Shout out to, I feel bad. What's her name?
Kaylee.
Shout out Kaylee. We got goodie bags. I don't know if we should bring up 420. Is it for sure?
We'll talk. We are look for something around 420 with them, and it's going to be a fun thing.
Yeah, with Yuma Dispensary in the podcast. Hint,
we talked about it a little bit. So once we get it hammered down for sure, we'll announce it here. But
yeah. So we hung out with her. She was really cool. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys. I also want to point out. Also shout out Mallory, Gabriel. We've had Mallory on. We've had Gabriel from the dispensary. Obviously, shout out Courtney.
They were there. Courtney,
huge supporter of the podcast. Thank you, Courtney.
Love you. She was fun, dude. I think she was like leaving town after or something. She had something to do.
Oh, okay. Everyone did.
Everyone did. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
it was literally. Honestly, it was less of a photo shoot and more of just like hanging out with cool people and getting high. Mm-hmm. It was really fun. So thank you, Yuma Dispensary, for that. Hopefully, we get invited back to another one. Hopefully, I didn't embarrass myself too much.
Yeah, same.
I got to a point where I got pretty high where I was like kind of getting paranoid and I was like, man, am I being too much? Am I being annoying? Does my breath stink? Like I started thinking about everything. And then, dude, okay, after we did some pictures and then I went back to your truck to do something. Oh, and I had to blow my nose.
The Uber.
Huh?
You went back.
I went back to the Uber. I went back to the Uber because they parked there and we paid them more so they could wait for us till we were done. Mm-hmm. And I went to the side mirror, like the the Uber's rear view mirror.
Sure.
And I looked at my nose and I had like a little booger and I was like, "Fuck, dude! Like, how long's that been there?" Like, I started.
Is it in all the pictures?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but like, were they talking? Was I talking to them and they were like, "Yo, he's got a booger in his nose. That's weird." Man, so I don't know if you guys are watching or listening. I apologize. That doesn't happen all the time.
They could Photoshop that out.
Please Photoshop that out. They were really cool too. They kept asking me about like the tranny porn, so that was kind of uncomfortable. But you know, that's what happens when you put yourself out there on a podcast. They're like, "So Jordan, it says here you like to watch tranny porn."
There will be follow-up questions.
Yeah. What else? Yeah, we got high as hell. We got compensated greatly.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to say you were the greatest of all in the photo shoot. I don't know if you checked our Instagram, but Caesar Dapper messaged and he was like, "Bro, you look." He was saying like, "You look fly as hell."
Oh, Caesar! I got the Caesar stamp of approval.
Yeah, dude, you were looking good.
Yeah,
dude, you were the highlight of the photo shoot. It was dope. You just have like this older man, like young. You were like I kept saying, you are the Grizzly Bear. You look like just a big bear with like a gold chain on. You had dope glasses on. Which fun fact, they were like your eye. What are those? I'm gonna put a picture so they know what we're talking about.
They're like the snowbird cover-ups that like when you get your eyes dilated at the eye doctor, they just slide over your glasses, you know, and they block everything.
Yeah, if you got close enough to Emil's face, you could see through his sunglasses that he was wearing his eye-seeing glasses. But dude, you look dope, so I want to give huge compliments to you. Caesar even asked like, "Yo, who dressed him?" And I was like, "He did it all himself." I wish I could have been like, "Bro, put this on," but no, that was all you. The beanie, from the beanie to the shoes, everything was him.
All right.
So everyone, dude, I once I posted on the story, I think we have like 40 some likes on just the story from your fucking. And there was so much shit like when I recorded you, I wanted to be like, dude gets invited to one photo shoot. Dude.
Goes too hard.
Yeah, it goes too hard. He said he wants a trailer next time.
It's just my clothes, dude. But it just works 1 out of 1,000 times, I guess.
No, dude, you have your style and it looks great. So I want to compliment you on that. As well as everyone else did.
Everyone looked cool.
Everyone was dressed nice. I'm telling you, it was a great photo shoot. I really hope we get invited back.
And I can't wait to see the pictures, man. And what they do with all the media. There was some video and stuff, and we were in these cool. There's cool things around Yuma to post up in front of and do video and
100%
and photo. You know, so.
I've always thought Yuma's downtown is like a dope area. Like it's got a little bit of everything. It's got those mom and pop shops, got the nice restaurants. Got a bar, got a club. It's got a little bit of everything.
And early in the morning like that, it feels like a set. It feels like a movie set.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's true. No, dude, Yuma's got some hidden gems. So once again, thank you, Yuma Dispensary, for all that.
Thank you.
All right, let's start the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. First thing I want to get into with you. I've been catching myself do this a lot, but is there anything that you do that other people would think is gay or feminine or ladylike?
A lot.
Can I give you my example?
Sure.
For example, sometimes I've been kind of growing my hair out. I'm going through like this growth process where I'm trying to get like a mullet. So I'm in the ugly process where my hair looks shitty. But I learned that if I don't wash my hair like 2 or 3 times, like I'll take a shower, but I just don't wash my hair. The natural greases, I can style my hair better. It looks better. It looks more volume.
Yeah.
More voluptuous. And I wear a shower cap when I shower. So I kind of feel like, you know, because I'm not gonna lie, like I look like a bitch when I have a shower cap on and the rest of my body's naked. It looks very weird, but it works. But I sometimes think like, yeah, if someone ever saw a picture of this, they would think I have issues. But nowadays, that's a normal thing. But the one thing I do catch myself though is when I lay on the couch sideways and I hide my legs.
Oh yeah.
And like, dude, I'll be laying there watching TV and like halfway through, I'll just kind of like sit up and be like, and I just like do some manly shit, lay with my balls out and like. No, I try to switch it up because I'm like, that's kind of gay. But like at home, I'll do it like, I'll do it all, whatever. But like if I'm at someone's house and I'm laying like that and I catch myself, I'm like, oh fuck,
yeah,
I need to fix myself.
No, I do that shit a lot too. The Netflix cuddle up, pillow between the knees.
It's so comfy, dude. I hate that it looks not manly.
I mean, who cares, dude? It's comfy. I love it. I do some like in general. I mean, being a stay-at-home dad, that's a lot of people view that as more feminine, And that's a whole thing with gender stereotypes and stuff. But like more specifically, like
nowadays, I think everyone's just jealous of you, though.
You think so?
Yeah,
haters.
it's more. Yeah, definitely.
Fucking haters.
I know I am.
Fucking hater.
Pussy.
I will wear my towel. I'll wrap it above my tits.
and only your balls go past the towel.
Well, no.
just a little bit, just little hairs.
My tits and belly are covered, but everything else is just out. No, not at all. I'm a big guy, and for a long time I've been getting bath sheets. So there's large towels, and then you can get a bath sheet.
Whoa, dude!
Which is giant.
This is above my pay grade, buddy. Slow down when you talk.
You get a bath sheet, brother. They're like $36 a piece at JCPenney. I don't know if that's still a store.
Wait, you're telling me you use a towel?
You use a towel?
You don't air dry?
Yeah.
What's this contraption?
What the hell? No, but I will. I'll wrap it around me and curl it up over my chi-chis and do my routine.
I don't want to be rude, but what do you call it? A sheet? A towel sheet? Or what's it called?
Why would that be rude?
Bath
sheet.
You call it a bath sheet? I think we call it a beach towel, buddy. So
yeah, but
you're trying to make yourself feel better?
A beach
Because those are some big ass towels, bro. They're like 6 foot long towel.
Yeah. It's the size of a beach towel, but it's the quality of a bath towel.
All right, my bad.
Beach towels suck, dude.
Yeah, guys.
They don't absorb.
It's not a beach towel. It's a fucking bath towel.
It's a bath sheet.
It's a bath sheet.
I see what you're doing, and I don't appreciate it.
You know what, though? Hearing you say that makes me... I want one because I want... Dude, this might be another gay thing that I do.
I'll give you mine.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'll just give you mine.
Oh, no, I don't... No.
The one I've been using. You want
Washed or unwashed?
Unwashed.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
All right. But I was saying it'd be cool if they had like a bigger one. I want to get a big ass towel that I could wrap around my shoulders and it covers me all the way down to my feet. Because I miss as a little, do you remember like as a little kid, you could wrap yourself, the towel, like a regular size towel could cover your shoulders and you could just walk around the house just like, I miss that, dude. I want to do that as an adult. But when I wrap myself, the towel barely goes to my lower back.
Yeah.
So like my ass cheeks and balls and everything else is still hanging out and it's like not as cute no more.
Yeah, I do that with my kids now. Like one of my towels will wrap around them twice.
And they're just so... Oh, dude, I just want to be a cocoon.
It's so cozy, yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna have to get me one of those bath towels, sheets,
bath sheet,
bath salts. All right. Anything else you do, gay buddy? Because I know there's a lot more that you could open up.
Yeah, I mean, what else, dude? I don't know. I used to get pedicures.
Is that hand or feet?
Feet. Often. I used to do them often. And then
that's in the middle.
And then the lady started getting a little too comfy and she'd be like,
"You want me to wax your pussy too?" Oh, not like that.
Not that good. No, not that comfortable. But she would be like, "Why don't you pick a color or something?" And I would be like, "A color for my toenails?" And she would be like, "Yeah, it makes them stronger. You know, you could just do clear." And I was like, "All right, fuck it, do clear." And so she did clear. And bro, I was younger. I was like, in my 20s, and I wore flip flops a lot.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I got clowned so hard for having
clear
coat,
you could see
because they were shiny. Yeah. and they were just like cleaned and clipped and done. So it looked like I just got my toes done. And people, oh man, I got shit on. And I stopped getting pedicures after that and just clipping my own toenails and washing my own feet.
You know what? It's funny because it's just a time thing. Like back in when you were 20, same thing. When I was, I don't know, like in high school, like maybe like freshman year, even 8th grade, I started getting like my eyebrows done.
Yeah.
And so, and it was like a thing that I would do, and I didn't tell anyone, but clearly you could tell. But that was like definitely something that I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna get made fun of. But nowadays, that's normal.
It's just manicuring. Yeah.
Well, nowadays, a lot of men turn it on everyone. They're like, oh, dude, you're gay. Like you do your toenails and you have nice eyebrows, and it's like, yeah, I like to look good and the girls actually like it, and you're like, oh, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you can't make fun of it anymore because it shows that you're like, you take care of yourself. And if anything, like, I don't know, maybe with the times, but like, that's kind of like a manly thing, like to be well kept up in a way.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I think it does look cleaner.
Just taking care of your
like,
body.
Like I'm not gonna brag, but like I have pretty nice feet, like for a guy especially. My girl tells me all the time, she's like, thank God you have nice feet. I'm like, yeah.
And for a guy that like you wear boots and shit at work and you're sweating a lot, like that's where my feet would get fucked up. Is working, standing up in like wet conditions.
I will say, like, the bottom of my feet aren't the nicest, and just because of where I work, like I said, my feet are usually like
you got nice toes.
Yeah, the top part is nice, but like if I was to get like
your pinky toes intact,
yeah, you could paint it and you could see the color of it. You don't have to squint. Like some of you girls, I'm just kidding. You fucking. Or you got to paint the skin. Anyways, unpopular opinion. I like that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I have pretty nice feet, and I know that if I was to get a pedicure every now and then, like once a month, once every like 3 months, they would look like, oh shit, like you have some nice feet. You know what I'm saying? So I get having nice feet. It does feel nice. But yeah, that's not really like a thing anymore. But I kind of want to get one just to take care of myself.
Yeah.
Do you bite your nails?
I bite my nails. I do.
No, you're not as bad as me at all.
No,
I trim your nails with your mouth.
I trim my nails with my teeth, but I used to bite them down to nubs like that.
Dude, look at that shit,
bro. That's bad because they hurt a lot.
Yeah, they hurt every day.
And so I stopped. I just do it to the point where I know every once in a while I'll get one like this one was probably got to the point where it hurt like last week.
Oh, okay.
And then I back off. So when it hurts, I back off because I used to do them to the point where all my fingers always hurt.
Oh, dude, my fingers always hurt.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of pressure because the nail's too short on top or something. But dude, honestly, like the minute I see a little bit of white, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. And I start, and sometimes, yeah, I know what I'm doing because I'm just like constantly like feeling my nails. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's like, it comes with like anxiety or like stress or I don't know what it is, but I'm constantly doing this, always picking at them. And I'll just go to do this. And like sometimes I don't even know I'm doing it. Like I could be watching a movie and I'll be like, what the fuck? And I'll hear like the loud like crunch, like bite when you bite a good nail hard. And I'll be like, God damn, that was loud. And I'm like, why am I doing that? And like, it's so bad, dude. And when I was younger, I've always done it. When I was younger, dude, it didn't matter. Like I had cousins and shit like, oh, you know, like you scratch your asshole with your finger. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, all right. Like, you know, they're like, you know, the things you touch. I'm like, all right, like they look clean. So like it never bothered me. But now as I'm getting older, I'm very self-conscious. I still bite my nails and I'm trying not to. This is harder than the vape for sure.
COVID got me not biting my nails as much.
Why?
Because that was the main thing they said. They were like, do not bite your nails during COVID. Like, there's COVID
just
under there.
Just in general, that's why they tell you not to bite your nails because all this shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't care at the time, but now as I'm getting older, I'm more self-conscious. Not so much about that, but like if I'm driving and someone's with me, I don't like to leave my hands out. Or like if I'm on a table, I don't like to leave my hands out. I don't want people like staring at them, which they're probably not.
You should start wearing gloves.
That's gay, dude. I'm not doing that.
Okay. Unpopular opinion.
Gloves.
Wear gloves.
That's very unpopular.
You won't bite your nails if you have gloves on?
No, but I have tried that nail polish that tastes like poison, and I just stopped using it. It still worked. No, it worked. I just stopped using it. It's almost like I had cancer, so I stopped smoking, and then the cancer went away, and then I just kept smoking cigarettes. Yeah. That's kind of what I did.
Cool.
But, yeah. How do we get on that?
No one knows.
Next. Yes. Oh, yeah. So I recently got a baby nose sucker. Mm-hmm. We've been having some issues. The baby's been a little stuffy.
The nose Frida.
Sorry, I'll put a picture right here so all you other parents out there can check this out. Mm-hmm. So I was using the old school squeaker thing, the ball thing.
Yeah.
And he fucking hated it, dude. Like he would push it away, and and honestly, like I felt so bad doing it to him. I felt like we were torturing him. Mm-hmm. And then I think we saw like a video or something, or someone posted it on somewhere. And I went to Target. And I bought this fucking thing. It's kind of gross. It's all in your head though. It's all mental. Mm-hmm. But it's just like a straw that you connects to your mouth, and it has like it looks like a pen at the end. You put like a little sponge that's supposed to be the filter. It's supposed to catch all this shit. Mm-hmm. That's all it is. Mm-hmm. I thought it'd be a little more, but okay. But it's a little pack of a sponge. You put it in there, and it's thick enough to get like the nostril area, right? Am I saying this right? Mm-hmm. But it's not thin enough to where it like gets up in there and it tickles them and stuff. So it just hits the hole, like the tip of the hole.
Yeah, and you seal it around. and create like a sealed thing, and then it will pull all that. Yeah.
Yeah, and you just take one big hit and dude, it works.
It does work.
And not only does it work better, like you can see, it's good to see, it's clear so you can see like the boogers coming out, but it's also, it looks like it's getting more, and it doesn't fuss. At first because he doesn't like his nose and all that shit, so of course at first it took a while. But dude, now we could just like, we'll be playing with him and then we'll just put it in his nose, do it, and he's just kind of like staring at you. Mm-hmm. It's so dope. So I highly recommend you get the baby Frida. What's it called?
Nose Frida.
Nose Frida, because it's a game changer. But I will say, like I said, I was kind of hesitant because you use your mouth.
Yeah.
But it's on your head. Like you don't taste anything, you don't feel nothing, none of the water, none of the spray, nothing. It's just that filter catches it, and you save your baby.
Unless, like, I used that for both of my kids when they were babies, and you get to the point, especially with two of them, you know, everything's always in rotation. You're always by the sink is always like half washed or drying bottles that you washed. Like, it's just there's always stuff out, you know. So like by the bathroom sink, I would just use that nose free to clean it and then put it on like a little rack by the sink, by the bathroom sink, and I would leave it to dry in its parts. And I remember, I think it was my son. It was like 2 a.m. He was sick, so I did his nose, and then I realized I had a mouthful of boogers, and I hadn't put the screen back in.
Oh,
I just put it together fast to get his.
Did you feel it though when you were sucking?
I was like, damn, this thing's working really good right now.
His eyes all.
He's a meme.
When your girl keeps when you nut and your girl keeps sucking. You're like, God damn, this thing works so good. It's like when you have sex without a condom, you're like, damn, this shit just got way better. No filter.
Oh, God. Filter. And I just had a mouthful of like,
dude, that makes me
sick yellow burgers. Yeah.
Oh,
and
dude,
I just went into the bathroom and.
You kind of just gotta hawk it like a loogie, and at that point,
I didn't swallow it, but yeah,
no, you're like
just in my mouth. Yeah.
Now you know how girls feel, dude.
Poor girls. So use the baby sucker, but
put the filter.
Put the filter in. The baby sucker, the nose.
The baby sucker.
the nose Frida.
That was my ex-girlfriend's name.
The baby sucker.
The baby sucker. That's gross. You know what? Real quick too. There was like before we had bought that thing because he was getting real stuffy. So I was kind of I was like, man, like I felt so sad. Like I could see he was trying to fall asleep, and he couldn't breathe through his nose. So he'd be like, and he'd get frustrated, and he was like cranky because he was trying to fall asleep, but he couldn't breathe through his nose. And like for a split second, I'm like, if I have to, I'll fucking suck out the stuff like his boogers with my mouth if I have to.
Yeah.
But it didn't have to get to that, luckily.
Yeah.
All thanks to the nose Frida. That'd be a great ad.
Should we take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
All right, we'll be back, guys.